Hi everybody and welcome to another daily demo alley. I am Rogue Gamer and you know the gist, you go to Steam each and every day, check out which new demos came out and then I bring one to showcase to you. This one is a bit of an older demo, but I was contacted by the developer and kindly requested to test out the game and play the demo, so why not? It's been a bit of a wild week this week, so might as well play something stranger. So we have Thief's Shelter, basically. Uncover what happened at the Highburn Mansion before it unravels your mind. Investigate, solve intricate puzzles, document elusive evidence, and question every shadow. Thief's Shelter is a first-person mystery where the deeper you dig, the more reality slips away. It is developed by Geo Games and published by Restless Corp. Release date is coming soon. And some of it mentioned that it is kind of like a first-person, it says first-person point-and-click game, which is actually not anything original. We've seen those back in the days of Dracula and many other fixed point-and-click games, like first-person but fixed point. There are still possibilities of similar things, like, you know, walking simulators and all that. What do we have in video? Actually, I don't like shadow quality a lot. That kind of fucks up with my the motion blur. It's not good. Screens, facial effects, don't need those. I would even turn shadows off, but let's see how it runs like this. I can always change it. This music all the way down. That one will go up. Subtitles on. Okay, that killed the music completely. And also fucked up something. I don't know what. That was weird. Let's just dive into the game and see how it is. Maybe the music will happen. Rogue. Third profile name. Haven't seen that in a while. The Black Cutters, the Kamini Mob, and the Sterling Gunners are the most dominant gangs in Birmingham, Newtown, and London respectively. It's speculated that the Black Cutters are involved in wild felonies commissioned by the Red Order, although such rumors are only perceived as wild conspiracy theories. One thing, however, is certain: the dominance of the Black Cutters is absolute. Don't know what we need that for, but we will see. Maybe it's important. Ooh, rocking chair. Very creepy. Doll, even creepier. Weird bugs in the Matrix. Creepier still. I think this is Geo Games inside. Interesting intro. It's also a horror game.
In the middle of the 19th century, an anti-crime organization was formed by the name Red Order. Their methodical actions led to a dramatic reduction of criminal activity. Over time, the identity of the group changed secretly. To the public, it is England's leading supplier of health products. Unknown even to its own employees, its massive profits are generated by genetic experiments and public's curiosity to the ASC project.
What is the what now? Geo Games presents. Dementia is not a disease. It may be caused by a variety of illnesses or injuries. Creative writer director Dimitris Kiourkantis. Lead programmer George Ronquillis. Okay, so these are credits basically. It's starting like a, you know, crime thriller movie or something like that. Oh boy, the animations. What is with her hands? Her head is so much bigger. Yeah, that's unusually huge head.
James. What do you want from me?
Detective James.
Leave me alone.
Okay, now she looks better. Okay, that works.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What the hell?
Ghosts, buddy. Ghosts. Time to do some ghost dances. Oh, they're leaving? They don't like my dancing? That's mean. That's mean of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Journal, you have just experienced one of James's daily delusions. Wow. By writing notes of his thoughts and actions, James can refer back to them in moments of turmoil and refresh his memory. Thief Shelter's world is grounded, raw, and similar to ours. However, things we consider unnatural in our day and age are part of Thief Shelter's reality. James' dementia is depicted with real-life symptoms, but in this fictional reality, things go beyond logic. In the journal menu, you can access memory and to extract James's notes and press shortcut button when prompted for notification. Okay, beep, open backpack. Space and continue. Another vision. There is still no indication of a repetitive pattern in my behavior or possible trigger for those visions. And then there is Mum. I can't picture her visage normally even if I wanted to, especially those fiendish eyes filled with hatred and disdain every time they stare at me. Boy, man, you've got issues. You've got fucking issues. Oh wait, is this like a... Oh, this is like the old first-person games where you're stuck in a position and you can only explore things around you. And then you can move. This is like a proper VR game also.
Transport truck will come by to unload all my remaining stuff tomorrow. I should probably place all my books I read already right there.
It's not that well voice acted. Nexus B. Yeah. Not sure your current objective is, you can discern the currently tracked objective from the pause menu or access the objective log, which is located in the journal menu of the backpack. That is kind of a journal menu, objective, soothing the mind, find your pearls. Okay, James' hallucinations have recently become very frequent in his life. In order to avoid further disorientation and distress, he has strongly advised by Dr. Oliver to undergo a special medical treatment to soothe his mind. Track, reading view. Oh, I can. Cool. So I don't need to read his inventory keys. I think there needs to be a shortcut for each of these. Going, like pressing new objective, okay. Pressing B to go to journal and then on journal to objective, inventory, memoir, that's too much. Like just give me I to press to go to inventory. Going through too many menus is annoying. What the hell? Practice of psychology. Okay. Memoir, open memoir. Dr. Oliver was right. Taking notes truly is a reliable way to keep track of my actions whenever I'm able to recall his instructions, that is. It's almost as if I'm rediscovering specifics for myself and you. Demons? What is demons? I believe I've read a study or two about scholars of the unnatural who claim the existence of demons from other cosmos and their ability to inhabit human flesh. Not just any flesh. Only the unrepentant souls, whose actions are nothing but a mere reflection of the root of evil, that has spread throughout the world. If I sound a little bit different, I got one of my teeth pulled out, so I'm kinda recovering. Yeah, this is definitely one of the old ones. There's no Vazda, there's just mouse sections for everything. You have no idea what this is. Police department, Portland, blah 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 blah. I have no idea what that is for. Is there no couch coins or remote or something? I went away from that. Maybe I need to do that. It's funny that you can move like this. It's usually in those games you don't move. You just kind of teleport to a location.
Not in the mood right now.
Memoir updated. The music has a positive long-term effect on depression symptoms associated with dementia. I do not always feel like listening to what's on the radio though. Interesting that he just writes everything down instead of just saying it so we can, not need to read as much. Oh, those are the pills. I was just running around clicking and shit. And he's gonna throw. Nope. Should you relax on your couch? Wow. That is definitely a task I need. For the love of God, I need to relax and sleep. You can't go anywhere there. This could be a cool VR game, I guess. Can you go up? Interesting. I mean, he's packing, he's moving. The Darkening, fine dude film. What the fuck is with the sun? Monday the 3rd. He invites in his journal. Okay, James after comments. I don't think I should be here. Restless Corp. Red crowns. One way. Can't do anything. Light is flashing.
Boxes here, boxes there. I have tons of things to organize.
Yeah, you do, buddy. Yeah, you do. A button to reveal what is interactable would be good. Just in case. But let's relax on the sofa. And watch some TV. And get spooked.
To what you've won, boys. You won the tumble dryer, the compact hi-fi, the 14-inch portable colour television, and bully
Oh my god, keep watching Teleshops.
Make your mind up, Dan. Come on, lads.
Wow. Please tell me this is all milk.
Unpleasant events unfolded on Highburn Street as police found the dead corpse of Thomas Malcote outside of his own mansion. Police are currently investigating for clues, and in a few minutes we will hear the first statements from Chief himself.
Are we a detective? Oh, we're turning into just actual real world recording. It's an interesting mix of ideas for the game. Oh, for a moment I thought this was the end. James' relocation and transfer was admonished by the 2nd General Police Department of London in response to the murder of Thomas Malcote. His service is renowned amongst the ranks of the police force as his unusual ways and proclivity to solo investigations of criminal cases have brought some of the most mind-boggling mysteries to light, because he's supernatural. In spite of this, many postulate that his behavior is quite suspicious. Jesus, you don't need to use all the big words.
That
He must
bastard! Stealing wasn't enough, apparently.
transfer.
It's been almost 5 months and you and your guys know almost nothing about him, Chief.
That's why I need you to come to Highburn Street and investigate with me. James, I want this case to close once and for all. I gave you all the clues needed yesterday. This investigation is our chance to get further.
I still wonder... how come no one reported the wrapped body that was laying in the street for almost a day?
Well, you know, this area is considered perished since recently bankrupt companies left their warehouses empty. So basically, the old man was the only resident on the street. Isn't that bizarre?
Nah, totally not. Especially when you're talking like that.
We'll talk again in the forenoon. I must get ready.
Forenoon. Who
Don't
uses?
forget to set your walkie on Channel 4, Detective.
We'll talk in a fortnight. Preparation. Find your flashlight. James always brings his backpack during his investigations. In the backpack menu, you can access your inventory and even save the game manually. Additionally, any tutorials you come across will be saved in Help Me. Thank you. Puffing. Puffing on Speculating. Anything fun? Nope. That's the flashlight. You can select your available tools and equip them accordingly. Leave the office. I wanna explore and see what else I can find. Oh, a gun. You're not gonna take a gun, I guess. You're not gonna take even that. Or that. That builder? No, it's a stamp. Not even that. Okay, am I able to move? Oh no, I forgot. No Vaza.
Always sets up my mood.
Let's play some copyrighted music. We can turn off the light. What's over here? Totally not creepy at all. What the fuck? Can't even read any of those. Speculating. We will be speculating in a moment. What is this?
I guess technology will be our eyes behind every street at some point in the future.
Yep.
Younger generations will experience darker times if we don't fight for change.
This
No
is
wonder
much
why
better.
babies are not born easily nowadays.
This is much better voice acting. Nothing. Actually nothing. You can't even zoom in, like... No zoom in. Can I equip the flashlight please then? Probably, yeah. Black flashlight, fine quality. Keys, artifacts, and VHS tapes. Interesting. Big Three. Both Thomas and John are members of the Cooper family. Along with their eldest brother Alfie, they are renowned as the Big Three behind the Black Cutter's expansive empire. Them having been caught only means that they are up to something. Just a call. Was my behavior too abrupt? Nah, just a normal discussion. About notes. Okay, music, Dr. Oliver's treatment. Recommended medication soothes the mind, relieving hallucinations that cause irritation and distress. These are side notes. Main notes. Identity crisis. I wish there was a way to remember. Who is responsible for making my track record disappear? Who caused such a mess? Unauthorized pistol. I should have my authorized I should have my authorized side down at the office. It's not like my well-being will be threatened at any point. I should leave my authorized. Okay. Sometimes I can't read. Besides, I have a backup in my backpack. Do I? Would love to know about it. If I were to drive off right away, I would be able to reach Highburn Street by tomorrow midnight. That's a long way. Don't forget, mark the fastest path in Highburn Street and the fastest quitting job. Should I consider aborting all future investigations? Should I quit it all even? I won't be able to avoid physical interactions with fellow workers anymore. Investigation and report regulations are about to change. I can't afford to expose myself again. Exposed to what? This is a bit weird. I should have F should be turning on the flashlight, but there is nothing happening. Maybe once we get to the location. James has always been interested in face masks, even though some would call it a weird leisure activity. Despite the detrimental effects of dementia on your focus, you can proudly show off your detective skills by spotting and examining 10 masks hidden throughout the game. Requirement for 100%. Okay. Interesting, weird. The ancient one. Put it on. Become the mask. Transfer and relocation announcement. Nate Houdini, blah blah blah. James, Georgia. Upon request from the Chief of Birmingham Police Department, your transfer to 60th Avenue in Birmingham was accepted. Your transportation and relocation have been managed by the general staff of the government. More information can be found at evidence, blah blah blah. Can I open these? Nope. I like interacting with random shit. Oh wait, didn't wanna go out, just never mind. Let's get stumbling. Born ready, achievement unlocked. I didn't even know this demo had achievements. Is this the end? 6 hours later. 1 eternity later. 100 years after that later.
Chief, do you copy?
Loud and clear, James. Are you heading to the crime scene?
Yes, I'm on my way there. Something is still bugging me about this murder. Why would they do that out of nowhere? Maybe it was something personal. How many of you are still on the crime scene, Chief?
None at the moment. We are heading downtown right now, so you will have to start on your own. With the clues we have gathered, we might be able to catch and interrogate 2 criminals that may have something to do with the events on Highburn Street. Someone must know something about this guy. At least you won't have yesterday's fuss on your head. Do what you have to do, detective. But be wary.
Got it. Talk to you later.
Look, the voice acting is suddenly good, suddenly bad, suddenly weird, suddenly eh. Writing as well. What, he doesn't wanna go there while his co-workers are there? It's a bit weird. Should he be allowed to drive at the mansion? I don't know.
Police found the dead
Not familiar with it.
Thomas Marcotte outside of his own mansion.
James, I want this case to close once and for all.
Is this a trailer? I will say it has a unique way of storytelling in some parts, especially like these with the cinematics. That's a cool ass castle, I'll tell you that. Shelter. Okay, the Camini mob are deemed to be the first Italians to step foot on Worcester. Their hunger for domination led to the demise of the Fabio family and their retraction to Newtown in Wales, where they can be found or not, depending on who is asking to this day. The eldest brothers of the Black Cutters, Alfie and Tom, were spotted by factory workers in Highburn Street, executing Fabio's brother in cold blood. Money buys everything, and Luciano paid the ultimate price for trespassing into Black Cutters' land. Why are we getting all this info? I'm guessing it is supposed to be, important and tied to this. Maybe we got the two brothers as suspects, but it's kind of weird.
Bloody hell. That was a long ride.
I mean, 6 hours. Investigation awaits. James is keen to document every piece of evidence that could potentially correlate to the recent homicide. In the journal, you can access the investigation notes to inspect those notes or press the shortcut button when the notification pops out. This needs more shortcuts. Investigation conduct. From now on, any violating activity or evidence related to Team Macleod's assassination should be documented in this journal and ultimately filled in a case report back at the office. Alright. Anything else? Why did they spot over there? Examine the masks. I'm collecting masks. So, I should have this equipped. So I don't need to worry about that. Not investigation notes. I need to go to memoirs. Dead streets. Manufacturers truly felt the grave repercussions of the background. See, the chief mentioned yesterday. Definitely not the first dead street is set for. Dead in how many ways? I don't have a flashlight.
I should ask the chief for potential hideouts of the killer.
Fail investigate abandoned garden later. Can I not even go there? No. And how do you ask the chief? Yeah, this needs shortcuts. Diving deeper. This alley has been evaluated as part of the crime scene by the chief upon his arrival on that day. Since nothing substantial was included in his report, he should prioritize inspecting the mansion's interior before approaching the alley. Alright. Can I open this without any bush? Environmental analysis. Rusted metal scraps and filth around the vicinity. If the victim truly resided on the Highburn Street, what's the excuse for such a mess? Victim's insufficient file documentation is giving me a few inklings. Either Thomas has been dead for longer than we originally thought, or he intentionally wanted the place to look abandoned. I will definitely find out more as I approach the interior. Cool way inspecting and finding and things like that.
I need some type of key.
Alright, find a way to access the cathedral. Might take a while. Identification in the mansion. Walking or sprinting to a new point of interest, you can discover new interactions, examinables, and trigger game events that are related to story, character, or world progression. Keep in mind that as you delve deep into the main story, new viewpoints may become available that were previously inaccessible. Sprint. So can I? Oh, I hold. That's okay. I feel like someone is watching me. Might be the breeze. Might not be the breeze. Might be that somebody is watching me. These location markers are big enough, but I don't know, it feels like it needs a little bit more, maybe. Can I enter? Oh, I can enter. The Black Cutters were believed to serve under the Pinnacle Blinkers, who operated from the 1880s until the 1910s. It is stated that their gang members would stitch disposable razor blades into the peaks of their flat caps, which could then be used as lethal weapons. However, the Black Cutters would wear a ring with a hidden blade as their concealed weapon. So the information is unreliable and best. I still don't know why we're getting all this. Well, there is light, somewhat.
It seems like the officers turned the power switchboard off. I should call the chief. Chief, can you hear me? I'm inside the mansion. The place is too dark. Where can I find the switchboard for the power?
The dining room will be to your left-hand side, right when you step through the main entrance. Once you're there, you will find a door to your left, leading to the kitchen. You will see the power board when you get there. Can't miss it.
Thanks, Chief.
Time to see evil ghosts, I guess. Find the kitchen.
Huh?
What the fuck did he notice? Because I didn't notice anything. Left hand side. First contact, find kitchen. B. Everything is B. Darkness. Darkness, get to the kitchen. What in the actual fucking fucks? Okay, there was... Can I see controls? Equip unequip tool. Toggle tool mode. What? Snap photograph. Sure. Move on waypoint, move camera. I don't have a flashlight for some reason. It's not letting me do anything. Is this the kitchen?
You shouldn't have come here.
Enough of this.
What the fuck? I don't have a flashlight. Okay, let's light this place up.
Now,
Oh,
I
that is
should
easy.
take a better look on the top floor.
I thought this was gonna be a puzzle. More memoirs. This looks like my kitchen almost. Not mine in real life, I mean this guy's kitchen. Ooh, VHS tapes. VHS tape 3. Nice, it's gonna have a lot of interactables and a lot of hidden shit. Wait, isn't this psychology? Yeah, this is definitely like his room. At least I can speed up movement by running here. Can't interact with that. Or this. Or up there. Let's back to the kitchen. I mean dining hall. Totally nothing weird anywhere around here. Skulls? Yeah, totally normal thing to collect. Nothing there. I can't interact with the goddamn flashlight. I don't know if it's supposed to not work or I'm doing something wrong or the game is fucky. Nothing on the table. Nothing here. Can't go. I can't go here. Okay. Somebody leaking. Who is leaking? Can't put it there, can't put it here, can't interact with anything. Yeah, whatever. Go leak all you want. What? Okay, what do we have here? Wheelchairs. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these are the developers' buddies or something. Oh, mask. Infamous card. Is this like a Payday reference? Alright. And then want cards. Okay. These paintings either could be painted by somebody or just AI generated. Alright. Now this place looks way more swanky now. Nothing specific. Probably gonna have to go somewhere in the back. I'm gonna go explore a bit before I go up. Of course, darkness is gonna happen there. Oh, now it's light. And now it's dark. I mean, nothing's gonna eat me, right? Totally not. Ooh, what's that? I have no reference. Bottles. Was that a dildo? No, it's a feather. Anything else? It's blinking just like he's in his room. Again, reference to his room. Nothing I can loot. But I can progress here. Unlike from the other side. What do we have here? Yeah. Alrighty then. What in the unholy fuck? Something's gonna eat my face here. Why would you have all the barrels here? Shouldn't this be like underground or in a proper warehouse? You obtain the mansion's interior map. The map provides useful information on the progress of your investigation and can even serve as guide if you get lost. Can be accessed from a backpack. Again, I need to press M and get into the map. Like, god damn it, something's gonna show up behind me, right? Nope. Like, I can't be going to pressing B each and every goddamn time. Also, the map needs a bit more. Snap to James. Pan map. I can't really pan it. I'm trying, but it's not. Oh boy, it needs. This is such a bad panning system. Okay, let's go. I need to move it so much. It won't scroll on its own. I just need to move it. Okay, let's speed up. Oh, I thought that was like a not a door, but just go outside. Yeah, red is run outside. New area discovered. Map updated. Let's see what we can find. We are here to collect clues, right? And clues we will collect. Can't go there. Ooh. Matchy train's car. Another kid is missing. Why doesn't that go into his memoirs? Let's see what we got. Got this reminder. Don't forget, Buzz the chief. Keep notes helpful, don't forget doctor's words, keep yourself at peace. This guy is really not alright.
This
For
place is
multitude
huge.
of reasons. And saying this place is huge is such an understatement.
I need some type of key.
Not just type of key, this is... What kind of a demon is hidden behind that? Can we play with this? Nope. Sadness. Can't do anything but observe. There should be like a lot of visual puzzles or visual based puzzles, I would guess. Where's the other one? There. Ooh, something is gonna happen. Are you ready
Chief,
to learn the truth?
I know you didn't report anything unusual happening in the mansion. But there are some red lights here and a weird message on the walls. What's all this about?
Huh? What are you talking about? We spent 2 hours inside that mansion and we found nothing like that. The place was a bit messy, but other than that, we noticed nothing unusual during our investigation.
Shit.
Is he tripping balls right now?
Detective, do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, he's tripping balls.
Yes, Chief. What were you saying?
This old man has been living in isolation for the last 2 years. James, is everything alright? Sounds like you're in pain.
Just a small headache, that's all. Nothing to worry about, Chief.
Staying alone was probably not a good idea. I should...
Calm down. I'll talk to you soon.
Jesus, man.
How the fuck did I forget my pills? Calm down, James. Calm down.
I mean, you can leave,
No need to think of it.
go to a pharmacy,
Everything will be over soon.
buy it. Okay, but now? The truth. Collect and place the artifacts. In the feather, this, that.
It looks like the table contains 4 unique holders for some type of items.
Spear-shaped symbol. Investigation fragments. Is that already there?
Are you serious?
I don't know what he means. That means it disappeared. Can I go into this creepy room? Apparently I cannot. I can only observe it. I can't open the flashlight at all. Oh, now I can go here.
I need some type of key.
The sun key. I don't know what he commented at there. Oh, I thought it was a mask. No, 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 no. Get back, get back. Wow, wow. Okay, so he's just playing music. Creepy music. Creepy horror music. He just gave up. Okay.
I feel like I've been here before.
I mean, the disc is throwing guys.
Chief?
Decided to talk to me again?
Don't be mad. Give me a reminder of the victim's family.
The victim's wife was murdered 10 years ago. Her case is still open to this day. Tragic, right? Both of them met the same man? There must be a connection between the old murder and this one, don't you think?
Probably.
Everything is possible. There might be something even bigger behind the scenes, too. A group of people, not just one guy. But you know, 10 years ago, no one knew about this murderer. I doubt he was even involved in crimes back then.
Either way, we can't prove anything at this point, at least for the time being.
James. I wish you were closer to me. Come on, little James.
Is that his
Come a
mother?
little closer.
Detective, do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes, Chief. What were you saying?
Anyway, the two had a child called. The boy went missing after his mother's death. Apparently, life has not been kind to the old man at all, living through all of this. Perhaps his profession helped him to pull through, but still.
Being a psychologist, that probably helped him handle things. But he was still a husband and a father, Chief. We can only imagine how hard it must have been for him.
Well, rumor has it that he was involved in some experimental projects for the Red Order for medical research. Those pricks are not trustworthy. They are untouchable, and they even have a record of sketchy actions taken against their previous partners. To be honest, they could be behind this too, at least partially. If you find any proof of Thomas having worked for them in the past, you might lead us to the identity of the old killer, or even the recent one. I doubt it will be easy. Organizations like them cover their tracks meticulously.
Didn't we just find their...
Alright, I must head to the interrogation room. We've
Never
got those
mind.
two little shits. Let me know if you find anything new.
Which two little shits? And let's just spare shit symbol examine the following cost. I'm gonna ignore that for now. Weird shit be weirding. Another door.
I need some type of key.
Yeah, I'm just checking, marking. I believe there is a... I believe the feather is downstairs. I found it. What the fuck now? Oh, he's taking control.
What's this? It looks like the statue of the Discobolus that is placed behind me. I also see a key next to it. Might have to take a look.
Alright. Let's get that one. Smoking it like the wallet. Alright. I'm clicking, but nothing is happening, so I can't click on it anywhere. Can move, and that's pretty much it. Can't really do anything else. This B. Investigation, solve this Discobolus riddle. With the key underneath seemed to be illustrated on the Victorian statue and close inspection. Find a way to exit the cathedral. May take a while. Acquire all VHS tapes. Collect all pieces of the artifact. Yeah, but what the fuck is the Discobolus riddle supposed to be? Small VHS tape, labeled release September 955. Remotes, self-control. Too much aggression, I should buzz his frequency later. Played cool. How the fuck did I forget my pills? I'm getting a migraine. Nah. Feels like the inventory is not working.
Because of that fucking madhouse I was assigned to investigate.
What the fuck? I just pressed save. What the fuck did he just... Okay, what if I do it again? I think it's below here, but there's nothing I can interact. There's nothing I can do here. Maybe I can play this again? Nope. Okay, maybe it's not even here at all. I mean, the key is below the Discobolus. That's what I'm getting. So is it somewhere there? Also, there was a feather, I think. Yeah, there's a feather there. But I can't interact. It's not a feather that I need. So the demo is the Discobolus riddle. Can I somehow look over the edge? No. There are no interactables. Can't go around it. Like, there's no Vazda movement. They're just clicking and going. Can't click to push him. Seems bugged. Let me check on a few notes and things. Because this feels like it's not working as intended. Is there no issues? Jeez, there's so many people who play this. I have hidden Steam gift cards. I have no idea what they would be. Loading saving works normally, but there is no way to load. That's important to know. Starting new game, different approach. Lead curious newcomers. 3 hidden Steam gift cards. Not yet more. Manage interior visuals, some cutscenes can be updated. People visibility. Okay, viewing map is a bit strange. Okay, it's hard to hold map. There's no... I mean, I don't really expect guides, but there's no idea how to progress this. Let me see. Am I just dumb? There's nothing to interact with Discobolus with. Like, I've looked all over it, I've looked all around it, I've looked away from it. There's nothing to do here. It's so confusing. There's no hints. Square-shaped symbol, solve the riddle. I mean, what the fuck is a Discobolus riddle in this situation? Okay, there is the map. Ground floor. I've collected everything, and I've collected everything here. Can I go there now? So there's stuff in the cellar and the dining room and things that I haven't collected. Let's see if we can go here. How would I...
Those statues might be connected to the Discobolers. Looks like they can be moved.
How would I get an impression for that? Like, honestly, what the fuck? Okay. But this is the thing that we got. Discobolus and underneath the key. There's nothing that gives me any... any kind of indication of it. Oh, hi, Shreds Gaming. Oh, you raided me with Party of 3. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to figure out what's the meaning of this. There's no context clues. It's just like a statue and... maybe if I look at it from the Discobolus perspective, maybe I'll figure it out. Thanks, I'm playing a demo of like an old school puzzle game almost. Okay. Is this giving me any clues? These games are observational only, so I need to figure out what it means by observing it, basically. So one idea would be that they are looking at the Discobolus or something. I forgot how their original state was. I'm gonna try that. Gotta turn them towards him. If this, the puzzles lack hints, but like context clues. I'm guessing that's not it. Or do I need to go back to him and check if he does anything? Yeah, I'm holding sprint. Press it each and every time. So I'm guessing at some point... no, they're looking at the same direction now. You know what, I'm gonna just brute force this. There is absolutely no context for any of this, then I don't care enough. So if he's gonna activate on his own, there's not that many possibilities. Like if something is gonna just click. So I turn one and then I just... this is weird, I can go watch this but not go there. Okay, so nothing happens. I'm expecting something to trigger on its own. Otherwise, this is gonna suck ass. There's nothing on the statues. It's giving me clues. Oh, so it is. They needed to look at him. I just didn't turn them properly. Okay, that's a lot of blood. Collect the square shape.
Uh-huh.
He's speculating something. Have the key. There is the exterior path. Cathedral. Well, we don't need to. We can just start opening things here. It's not letting me. Do I need to go inventory? Yeah, this needs shortcuts. Shortcuts to inventory, shortcuts to key items, shortcuts to equipment, shortcuts to objectives. Going through so many steps to get there is annoying. Revisit the exterior path. Opposite the cathedral. Game's very linearly telling me where to do or where to go. Sprint! What? Oh, he's losing it again. Lock the upper left section. Continue investigating. Why did I... What the fuck is it? In case something unsettling occurs, I'm using these notes to document what transpired. Just a few minutes after my arrival, I overheard incomprehensible speech coming from the courtyard that I came from. One thing is for certain, the main entrance is currently locked, as if someone anticipated my arrival or something similar. I dare say the latest discoveries weren't mere coincidences. Is there a chance that the killers came back to cover up their track? The chief report mentioned nothing suspicious at the crime scene. Could they be wrong? Is there even a scenario where I have the lead instead? I must hasten. I should seek out alternative ways to escape. Alright. We have the key that I wanted to use, but now I'm being allowed to use. Totally not creepy area. Good thing I brought my flashlight with me. Chances are UV light might come in handy. Can I use my flashlight now? For fuck's sakes. I've been pressing... Well, I don't want to go back. I've been pressing equipped and all that so many times. Unpleasant events unfolded in Highborough Street as police found dead corpse of Thomas Malcott outside of his own mansion. Ooh, I'm starting to lose it already, right? Another vision. Dr. Oliver's mannerisms and choice of words heavily imply that any visual episode belongs to the disorienting illusions category. There's definitely something more than that. Of that I'm certain. Let's have a trippy time. Ooh, another puzzle.
Whoa.
I can actually.
What is this place? This room might be connected with the Red Order.
Nah. Why would it?
Chief?
It's not like they have symbols everywhere.
Shit.
And we're on the ground. They're tripping.
Detective? Where the hell have you been, mate? I've been trying to reach you for at least half an hour.
I just found possible evidence about Thomas and the Red Order.
James? Oh, that's pointless. I should get to the mansion. This fool may never leave the crime scene. James might be in danger.
Chief! Those two bastards escaped with the help of one of our officers. There's a fucking snake among us, sir. You must attend the office station right now.
Son of a bitch!
Fuck.
Delivery. Okay, ultraviolet light is a type of electromagnetic radiation. It is all around us, even though our eyes can detect it. UV light is usually used to identify biological materials like blood and semen at crime scenes and in places where sanitation is important. Toggle UV light. Okay, can I? The flashlight ain't fucking working. I can't fucking operate it. I go into the journal, I go into the inventory, I select torch. It should be F. I think. Nothing's happened. Oh wait. Oh wait. It's Q. Oh, for the love of fine Christ. You don't explain that I need to select Q and... Oh my fucking god. Whatever the future findings reveal, it might correlate with the peculiar geared mechanism located back where it came from. I effortlessly slotted a distinct dent underneath this Cobolo statue along with the conveniently placed key. I should probably revisit the exterior before moving on to explore other options. Cobolo. Some of the mechanisms dragged this Cobolo statue when I managed to rotate both ballerinas towards its direction. Locked door east. Concentration of sun. Investigation notes. Okay, can I go this feet? Can I go back out? Oh, it's loading the whole scene. Oh wow, okay. This is reminding me more like of an old game than current ones. Okay, there's a lot of footprints. Oh my god. It's just... that is not tutorialized at all. Let's go back down. I was running through some dark areas like an idiot. Checking him up frequently, blah blah blah. I think it's not giving me story beats, it's giving me just random tools, tactics. Okay, there's something written there. Can't really approach it. Can I zoom in? No. Residents lifted their torches up and something knelt down. The smoldering forest grows red and who will save us now? There should be like a zoom in option. Oh, is this a little closer? The residents lifted their torches up and wyverns knelt down. The smoldering forest grows red and who will save us now? Can't go there. Need to solve the box. It's the wyverns, I'm guessing. Okay. The footprint tracks cease near the gear device. I must act immediately and trace its origin. I'm undeniably entertaining daring thoughts, however indications of this kind can be discerned. Follow the trail. Wait, what? Okay, let me stop. What? Follow the trail of footprints. But I did. I followed it to here. Do I need to follow it back? What is that? Running amok. Okay. Trail of footprints. Oh, there's a wyvern. Oh no, tree. Okay, footprints are up there. Okay, so I needed to go back, but I first needed to interact with this. Might be in your sights is not necessarily friendly or real to begin with. Alright. I don't believe there should be any combat here. This game is not designed for it. But this type of point-and-click adventure games aren't. Okay, the footprints lead there. They split. Let's follow this pair. Guessing it's gonna lead over there. And he's gonna start tripping again. Hi, Mama.
Get out!
Fuck!
I will push it back. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Oh, that's the end? Kind of anticlimactic. Okay, well, the voice acting needs a little bit of, I don't know, fixer-upper, because sometimes it's perfect and sometimes it's just emotional bleeding. The music is not really that present. Maybe I accidentally toned it down too much. There is no atmospheric build-up for all the horror stuff. Like, I'm easily scared, but this is not at all scary. It was just like, ooh, the glowy woman is just doing stuff. There's no tension before something happens that will spook you. It's more jokey. Like, yeah. I mean, the basic, like, I'm glad that somebody's actually making these kind of all, not gonna call it retro, but old style point-and-click adventure games where some people figured out that they can do kind of like not full 3D, but like in full, you know, environment adventure games. Like even the old Hammer Zone was like that. There's the I played Loth Nolder, Darkness Within series, that was like that. And it kind of, on the second game, improved into like full-on moving in a 3D environment. But the first game was like this, node-based. Yeah, this is like a node-based point-and-click adventure game. And it's okay. Like, as I said, I'm glad somebody's actually working on making a game like this. And it's not like, you know, a forgotten thing. I mean, we even have the, what was it? FMV kind of games popping up from time to time, either as a weird ass kind of a puzzle, not puzzle, I mean, yeah, adventure kind of puzzle game, or like the full on old FMVs. Like they're really good ones recently. They usually work some kind of with like a virtual phone that you're interacting with, or going on dates and stuff like that. But it's, you know, it's still FMVs, and it's cool that they are, you know, more of them are coming up. And this is a cool way to also do an adventure game, like a mystery adventure game, detective game. Not just by, you know, having a character and moving it in on a 2D environment, but having full 3D environments that you can explore, observe, look, and all that. I would add a button that reveals all of the movable locations and all interactables on the screen, like a detective vision basically. It will help people, you know, find their way around, especially since some areas are accessible after you trigger something along the way. There needs to be a lot more tension building, and a lot more kind of like creepy, unnerving setting that is like, you know, gonna scare you. Just flashing stuff is not that scary. Like a proper atmosphere is, and I wasn't scared here at all. It was just like mostly like, hey, weird stuff is happening. Wow. But as I said again, as an old school node-based adventure point-and-click game, I'm, you know, it's not that I miss this. I usually play just the normal ones, but it's cool to see them back again and somebody developing something like this. It could push many other adventure game enthusiasts to make their own, because you can basically more or less just asset flip zones and areas and everything, and then just add a story to it and a few interactables, and you can limit the character where he's going so he doesn't just go out of bounds or fall through the floor or whatever. You're just making him go to certain locations and interact with certain items. I don't know which Steam or whatever gifts this guy hid in this. I don't really care. I just wanted to check out the game, and as I said, it's a decent adventure game, but if it wants to be a horror as well, it's missing that tension building aspect. So I am kind of scared where I'm gonna go, and I feel kind of safe because these games usually, like most of them, don't kill you. Like, you cannot die. But that can also be a thing you can add, because even the old Sierra games, if you interacted with certain things, your character could die, and it would be the end of the adventure. So maybe if something like that was added, like still have checkpoints, still have an ability for a player to save so they don't need to backtrack too much, but maybe have some areas of some interactables or something kill a player. That way that might build build tension for stuff that just jumps at him and does nothing to him. You know, that way he can get scared. And maybe a little bit more atmospheric music, creepy music, tension building music and all that. All in all, oh yeah, of course the biggest thing is more tutorializing for how to use the equipment and gear. Like me not figuring out how to use, I thought it was just press F, not I need to hold Q to select it as a, you know, usable gadget, and then go press F and then UV to do everything the flashlight can do. Like, it's kind of weird. And I mean, the ability to see this room here at the end of the demo and not go into it is kind of weird. It's, you know, why wouldn't you go there? Why could I go everywhere else but not there? So maybe that room can be hidden behind a wall that, you know, disappears once we go into the basement and come back out, and then suddenly there is a room there and you go inside and see the beds and all that. Or it could be a door that's closed, and then when we go back down and go back up again, it's suddenly open. Like, it would build on the tension and the creepiness of like the house changing as you're in it. Sorry, it's a little bit late. Oh my god, it's already 1 AM. What am I doing here? I should be going to bed. But yeah, it would build on the tension and the creepiness and everything, so, you know, the player can get spooked by what is happening inside, basically. Anyway, this was Thieves Shelter. You can check it out yourself and see if it is to your liking of, you know, adventure point-and-click style games. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, thank you for sticking around, do like, subscribe, comment, dance. There's Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/ByPenandPaper, or you can check me out on YouTube at ByPenandPaper for first hours, demo analysis, let's plays, and whatever else I post there. Till next time, as always, remember, it's the story that we play. See ya.